Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another live trading webinar. My name is Theo for those who join us for first time, and I would like to really welcome you on board. So let's see if the YouTube live it's fine or good. Darshan, good morning. Larry, good morning. Theo, good morning. Darshan. Mogiol, good morning, Mogiol. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to make sure that everyone understands that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide any training, trading, or investment, any personal advice, or any kind of recommendations. Thank you so much for your understanding. And also, please make sure you listen to your podcast. It's already on the website. I recorded it yesterday. So after we finish this live trading session, you can just jump on the website and download and listen to that. I will definitely share the link for those who don't have the link, so you can download it. Shining Star, good morning. Mladen, hello, good morning. And also, if you are new here, please make sure you visit the App Store or Google Play and download the mobile application. So let's go to the charts. Just bear with me. All righty. So Bella, good morning. Rupen Dario Guendo Martinez, good morning, my friend. Rumen, good morning. So, guys, let's start with the pound against the US dollar. So, as usual, I do my analysis on the daily chart, and later on at the London Open, we jump on the DAX and the gold to take some scalping positions. So pound US dollar, if we go to the weekly, we will see that 2 weeks ago, we had this nice bearish engulfing candle. Last week, the market closed with this minimal push to the downside, although a dodgy candle line, and looks like we are in this weekly uptrend. The moving averages, they supporting the uptrend, but we bounced from this resistance. And always traders, they ask, so if we bounce from a strong resistance, what do we do? Do we start selling? Well, yeah, we can start selling after we confirm some reversal price action activities, but we see the market now, it finds some kind of support at this support line. Now, if I go on the daily chart though, we see these lower highs and lower lows. Okay, now these lower highs and lower lows, maybe it's just the ABC retracement pattern before the price shoots to the upside, but there is a very strong bearish divergences here that maybe will keep the price below the support. Now, in case of the market push lower, I placed a sell stop pending order because this candle here, it's the body of the previous candle, it's inside of the body of this black candle. Therefore, an inside consolidation pattern, it can act as a strong, it can give a strong breakout after the market. Just bear with me, guys. It's getting too hot in the studio today. All righty. So If the price will take the open of the previous candle, I expect a strong momentum to follow. All right. And the next strong area of support is down here. So I would like to get filled in this order and make 2 to 1 by the time the price is going to touch the support. I will cancel the order if it's not get triggered by tonight, 11:45 broker time. That's 9:45 GMT. Next, Euro US dollar. Weekly chart, we had more bearish candle, stronger bearishness, I can say, compared to the pound. Again, market can find support at this low here or at this low here because these are weekly lows. And as daily or intraday traders or for our chart traders, we care about the weekly highs and lows. It's when the price, let's check the monthly charts for a sec. The monthly highs and lows, they're gonna be somehow one of the weekly highs and lows. That's why I don't look at the monthlies, because if you take the previous month high and the previous month low and you say, okay, I'm going to try to trade within this range, the weekly, one of the weekly highs and lows, they're going to be matched with this monthly one. That's why I don't look at the monthly. Okay, now saying that, on the daily chart, it's already been extended. So at some point, we would like to have a deep retracement before we start buying again, or at least before we start selling again, or at least a couple of candlesticks to push a little bit higher to give us some confirmation if the sellers appear and they're going to create the lower low, at least to understand that, yeah, this market has the tendency to move and it's going to give us a good reward to risk by the time it can visit the previous swing low. So still bearish overall, but on the, if you are a 5-minute trader, 1-minute trader, definitely this time frame is not the time frame you will do analysis. All right, if you are a 5-minute trader or a 1-minute trader, basically you need to start looking, let's say 1 hour or 30-minute charts to find the high, the low, the support, the resistance, and trade from those levels. Australian dollar, US dollar, it's within this range. I'm still bearish on the Australian dollar. And guys, when you listen to the podcast today, trust me, you're gonna understand a lot about how can we combine many times the technicals with the fundamentals. When the fundamentals support the technical chart, we can make a nice scenario around some good trading setups. For example, this week we will have the New Zealand, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand reporting their interest rates. All right. Now, the consensus shows that interest rates, they are about to get increased to 5.5%. So 5.5%, currently they are at 5.25%. If we're going to see this increase, and not when the actual will, the actual event be reported, but now the market sentiment, it start favorably a bullish bias of the Kiwi because they believe the price is going to rise. So the Kiwi has the tendency to get strengthened. The Australian dollar, though, from the fundamentals last week and this consensus, this week's consensus, they estimated that we're going to see a weak Australian dollar. So maybe we can keep an eye on the New Zealand dollar against the Australian dollar and find there some good opportunities. You see the New Zealand dollar, it made a bullish engulfing on Friday, and now it's just trying to trade higher. So that's a strong bias in this market. Now, this is a screenshot from a trade setup I planned on Friday, and I posted on our Telegram channel. Yeah, I'm sure everyone, assuming you are on Telegram channel and you've seen that one, I place a pending order below this point at this area here, and I made the sell stop explanation. Sell stop below the open of the yesterday's candle. It was this one here. I put a stop loss above here. It was 50 to 55 pips, and 221 take profit by the time the price visited the support. Now, price didn't trigger my entry, so I will cancel the order, and these are not relevant anymore. I will keep more likely bullish sentiment on the Kiwi, not necessarily to trade it against the US dollar, because also US dollar is a bit strong, but in general, I will keep this bullish bias for this week at least. USD JPY made higher high. We didn't have a close below this support. And again, sometimes it's really hard to understand the false breakout if we don't have a nice bearish engulfing or a nice dark cloud cover reversal. The indicators, they don't show any weakness reporting as bearish divergence. So I'm not going to be rush and sell it. As I mentioned many times, resistance are meant to break and supports are meant to break for the price to continue. Traders, they have this misconception about the support and resistance, and they believe that, okay, the price touched a support, so it's going to bounce 100%. No, support and resistance are there because of previous price action behavior, and they are meant to break, because otherwise no new trend development will be occurring in the markets. Now, if you ask me what I would like to do here, I'm talking about daily chart. I would like to see some kind of retracement on the 4-hour charts maybe, or some kind of double bottoms, just to give a confirmation that this market wants to push higher. Okay. Let's move on. USD Canadian dollar, both of them a bit strong there for the market. It's trading within this consolidation. There is nothing really to consider as a trading opportunity here. Cherry, good morning, Cherry. Cherry asks, is it a double top on pound US dollar on the hourly, which indicates a price action? This combining with rejecting maybe from 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Let's go back to the pound US dollar for a moment. On the hourly chart, well, a double top. Now, if you take this candle's high with this one here, yes, it's a double top, but the market, it gives its highest point here. So based purely as a technical analyst, we see that this is the point we have on the chart. Therefore, this is much lower than this point here, and that's not a double top. We want double top. The price, for example, if this price was moving higher, just a couple of pips deviation we will consider as a double top. All right, but this one, it's a significant distance between the two. But that's good that you spot this one, Cherry. Absolutely, absolutely fine. The more appropriate trend analysis on the hourly chart, if you guys trading lower time frames and you have reference on the hourly, or even if you trade the hourly itself, it's this higher high here, higher high, and then we have a lower high, and we broke below the trend line. Now, if we're going to have a lower low, these points here, then we have a new downtrend on the hourly time frame. And that will be a good point to consider maybe for some sales. Let's move on. Pound CHF on the daily chart, messy here. As trend traders, or as price action trade, even if we are not trading the trends, guys, and we are just trading price action, the high probability for a price action, a candlestick price action pattern to give the result, the desirable result, is if we trade it within a structure. A structure, it's a trend, or a structure is a ranging market that we identified it. Okay, but within a consolidation with price not showing clear swings, and it just drift around one white candle, one black, one white, another white within the previous one black within the two previous candles. That's very, very messy. I'm not just referring to this particular market, that's in general, okay? So, euro against the Japanese yen. We spot this head and shoulder pattern, but didn't play out the way we thought it will be. Market made a new low here. We had this neckline. It penetrated decisively on a closing basis above the neckline. We reached at this resistance, bearish engulfing. What's going to happen? Honestly, only God knows what's going to happen at this point. We don't have any strong technical bias to say, okay, that's a higher probability of this event to occur rather than the other one. Bearish engulfing at this minor resistance can be offered for maybe short-term sales, but really it's very messy. It's not that clear. Pound JPY, bearish engulfing, that's a bit more clear. We have this double top, Cherry. That's a double top. Just few pips above this top, it's fine. You see the difference. The highs are very, very close to each other. But I mentioned on Friday, if we're going to have some reaction, and we had, be mindful that this pattern now is an ascending triangle, and we are in an overall uptrend. Why now and only now it's an ascending triangle? Because the market touched at this uptrend line once, twice, so we can draw a line. And here we had this reversal on Friday, and the market made a nice bearish engulfing. So we can draw a line connecting these 2 points. Now, therefore, we have 1 point, 2, 3, 4. And in an ascending move upwards, and in a kind of ceiling resistance when the price comes at this area. So if you're going to start selling, be very cautious about that, because we are trading within a strong bullish pattern. And I'm talking about someone who may has that itchy finger and wants to press the clicker all the time, just to, because maybe a possible setup arises. That's fine, no problem at all. And I said, in trading, there is no right and wrong thing. Absolutely not. Someone see this on the daily chart and sees an uptrend. Someone sees this on 1 hour chart and sees a downtrend. Someone sees this on a 5-minute chart and sees a ranging market. Someone sees this on a 4-hour chart and see consolidation sideways. Sorry, not consolidation, sideways. So at every time, different time horizon, we see at many times different picture. And that's why traders, they get confused a lot. And I personally advise every single trader to pick up a time frame and stick to that at least for a while to understand the behavior of the price. And then slowly and gradually, you can move your way to a lower, a higher time frame and monitor multiple time frames. And again, for those who are new here, I'm very purely honest with you guys. When I first started more than 10 years ago, my trading career, my trading learning process anyway, I started with the weekly analysis and daily executions. I didn't do anything else. I didn't even look at the 4-hour charts, okay? Because I had to understand really how the price moved. And as a parenthesis, when we see this market making this high here, and we understand that, okay, we break outside of this trend line resistance, so I'm waiting to buy. But in order to buy, I need a strong price action. So after I recognize the breakout, I had to wait for another 3 days to buy. So 3 days, or in this occasion, 4 days, it's kind of a long process to come in front of the chart, maybe twice, 3 times a day and see, okay, do I have a price action? Do I have something to trade? At some point, it becomes frustrated. And I want you to acknowledge that, and I want you to accept this. Okay, it's going to become frustrated, but that's how we build patience. Guys, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear and to pat you and say, okay, good, and blah, blah. I'm here to help you, to support you, to become the trader you want to become. And there is a process, and we have to go through the process. The most important thing is structure. It's not the mindset, it's the structure. We have to have a nice structure within our trading. And the structure, it's going to help our mindset to get right. And the structure and the plan, it's going to help our psychology, emotional state to stay in align and balance. Okay, everything starts, and the root of the problem for many traders, it's because they don't have a structure to follow and stick to that no matter what, at least for some time. Okay, so please try to do that. Everyone here has my email address. Everyone can feel free to reach out to me, and simple as that. Let's move on. Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. Candlestick pattern like this dodgy long leg, dodgy candle at this resistance. Again, a kind of an ascending triangle. Not really okay, that's someone can argue if this is 2 pips or 1 pips on the high, but anyway, again, an ascending triangle on the daily chart. If we're going to trade it short, let's understand that the room of opportunity is here. Nothing wrong to trade it short based on this rejection, but we again have to understand where we are trading and what sort of risk we're going to take on each trade. In New Zealand, Japanese yen, you see, guys, All the rest, the euro against the yen, the pound against the yen, the Australian dollar against the yen, they had today black body. They had today bearish bias. The Kiwi, the New Zealand, is on the bullish side because every trader who just browse through the fundamentals, they see that they are about to increase their interest rates, and therefore they become very optimistic. CHF against the Japanese yen, nothing here. There are more clear pairs to trade. Bearish engulfing as well against the Japanese yen, printed the Canadian dollar on Friday. Now let's check the DAX and the gold and get ready for our trading. Let's start with the gold. Oh, that's the 1 minute chart. Daily chart, we had this move inside candle. We are at this daily resistance. That's the daily resistance there. For our chart, we still have room to the downside, bearish engulfing here. So 1 minute chart, I will be ready to 3 minutes left for the open. That's a resistance. We have 8 pips until this point. I will place a sell stop order here again. This is a scalping trading. All right. That's not a position trading. It's a scalping trading. And scalping trading requires different approach. Now, I have a sell stop order here. I'm going for 10 pips. If it's going to get triggered, I'm going to get out well above this support. 1 minute left, and I would like the next candle. I would like to see this candle close as bearish, so I can place a buy stop order above this high here. 2 orders. The DAX. Let's check the DAX. Bullish on Friday as well. That's nice. Find some struggle on the 4-hour chart so we can see a nice retracement. That's what I really love. I place now a sell stop order below the low. We are on the DAX, below the low of the swing, and a buy stop order above the high here. I will go for 10 points. Gold, nice bearish candle. So I go with a buy stop order here, but the market, okay, here it is. So I put the 2 pending orders as usual on a daily basis, a buy stop and a sell stop. If the buy stop order will get triggered, I will cancel the sell stop order and vice versa. Guys, in the meantime, if you find this this session valuable, please make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel. If you haven't, so press the button you can see on the screen, the Admirals button, and give us some likes on the video so I know that I'm doing a good job here. All right, I'm closing. The DAX got triggered to the downside. 12 pips profit, close, done. DAX trade for me is over, guys. I close the, if you are still on the trade from our entry point, it's been 18 points to the downside. So very, very nice trade on the DAX. And because of this swing, of course, let's see, we got triggered on the sell stop order on the gold as well. Therefore, I will cancel this one here. If this was a false breakout, I will get out if there is a close above this high point here. Ruben Dario said, for me, it's over 2. Well done, Ruben. Shining star, thumbs up. I take it as a positive reaction that you also close with profits today. So the candle closed with 20 points. I managed to get out on the 10 and a half, let's say 10. Gold price is trying to surpass below this support. Let me ask, which pair are you trading? This is the gold and this is the DAX. So on the DAX, we enter short there, we closed here. If you haven't figured out what we are doing, the DAX, it's already, and you are on the trade, the DAX, it's already selling off. Please understand that after a strong selling sentiment, the market at some point it's going to retrace. So please make sure you you don't get greedy and manage your trade appropriately. If I was in this trade for 30 pips, I wouldn't even thinking to stay for very long. So guys, I think I have to wrap up for today. Please, if you are on the gold trade on a sell side, see if that's feel appropriate for you. Manage your trade accordingly. I'm in this trade, and if the price will close above this area of resistance, I will be looking to scratch the trade. All right, I'm not going to stay and hope. The reason I don't place hard stop when I scalp the market, it's because of the spread. If the price will come up to here, the spread will get us out of the trade. That's why I don't place a hard stop. But I know that if the price closes above here, I'm not going to think for anything else, and I will close the trade. It's been many times that when the price closes above, I close the trade with loss, and the next candle was, of course, a false breakout, and I could have made some winning trade. But it were other times that the market closed higher and it kept rallying, so it saved me. Now, again, we have rules, we must have rules, and we have to stick with our rules, okay? If any opportunities arises that I will recognize today on the longer time frames, I will definitely make some reference on the Telegram. And for those who are new here, allow me to share the Telegram link with you so you can just bear with me, guys. So our Telegram channel is this one here. When you see the live trading session post, that's where you can put comments underneath about trading, and that's where I get notifications. All right. So please follow us on the Telegram. All right, guys, I think it's enough for today. I will let you with this. So I would like to wish to everyone to have a lovely day ahead. Happy trading. And I look forward to see you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.